mix together, and then when you apply, it goes into the pores of the surface, and it brings all the paint to life. It kind of lasts forever.
It almost looks like it's metal or ceramic.
Yeah, that's the idea. That's the idea. It took me a while to get a little bit of the formula, how to mix it up and how to make it. And once you get there, and what I like it is it's not even. It's some parts where the paint doesn't get absorbed, or the wood is so rough. What it does is then it kind of separates and leave those little mistakes, if you want to call it, and that's kind of make the painting comes alive.
I like the way it looks on that the glossy.
Yeah, if you ever want to learn how to do that, I'll show you how sometimes I get into workshops on my home. I live in Rosamond, and a couple of artists come over to do it, and we'll do an art piece.
Yeah, let me know. I'll take your business card because I've been trying to get that style down.
Oh, sure. It's very, very easy, and you already know the art. So this is just to protect the art piece. And as you can see, my work, I use a lot of recycled materials. You see all the tops of bottles and stuff, and the CDs that were sent to me on mail, AOL, and all that stuff, and they're sending. So I do a lot of recycled materials. The piece with the bicycle there, I was driving and I found the half a bicycle on the freeway. So I stopped out, pick it up, took it home, made an art piece, and all those Red Bull cans were found in the streets in college, stuff there. So I used it. I did that piece for there was a contest in Chicago for the Red Bull contest, but I never submitted because they wanted to keep the piece, regardless you win or not win, or so they wanted to keep it because they have one of the biggest collection of Red Bull products. Yeah, so
that's nice. Artwork's nice, really creative.
Thanks.
Really creative.
How long you start painting?
I've only been painting for about a year and a half. Not long, but I've been drawing and doing sketches since I was younger.
Okay.
But painting not too long. Still a newbie.
Yeah, well, art is a process. It takes a lot of. You have to be motivated, dedicated. Yeah, I can commit it to do your work. It's like any craft. You really have to put an effort to it. If you just do it for hobby, it's okay. It's relaxing. But if you want to get into that, you have to get into the habit of, waking up in the morning. And I usually paint for 1 hour every day, no matter what. Day after every day, 7 days a week. I have a sketchbook, and I did either watercolors or crayons or ink, or just pen, and do something. And I also do writing. I'm a writer. Also write for 1 hour. So those books from there those are two of the books I have published, and have a lot of material. And it's kind of go hand in hand. Art and poetry go hand in hand too. And so, it's just really a way to not spending too much time watching television, wasting time.
That's true.
See, a lot of people tell me, well, when do you have time? I say, well, I don't watch television. I sit down to read a newspaper or to watch the news because, I have something that I'm interested in, what's going on in the world. I like to listen not to the media, like Channel 4, Fox or any of those. I like the independent news. I like to watch news from around the world because they show you the news, how they're happening. Over here, we kind of have a tendency to protect our communities and don't show how graphic the world is.
Right.
And then when you do that, you're not telling the whole truth. And then later on, you find, oh, really? This happened? You're like, yeah. So that's the kind of things I'm interested in, And like I said, it's a habit, and it's a good habit. It's a good way to do something good. And people, when people come over and see your work, they start thinking about it. You know,
Mhm.
for instance, this piece right here that I did for the dog. The dog represents America. Uh, the watchdog of the world. You know, we are everything that happens around the world. We are the first there, making a statement. It's not the government who is not doing the work. It's because we try to be so generous with everybody that when we need our money for ourselves, well, it's not there.
Yeah.
You know, and then you end up borrowing money from China, from Brazil, from places that used to depend on us. Now we depend on them
Yeah,
for
true.
to our survival. And that's the statement I want to make. And if you read the back part right there, what I on the little plaque, a little bit, you know, it happens. You know, it happens. And so whatever it may be, it happens. And so that's the idea. You know, and
cool.
try to be. Conscious about what's going on in the world, and that's how I approach my art. You know, that's what I do, and you know,
Man, you're very
Yeah.
creative.
thank you,
Very-
appreciate it.